Let's get another check on Hurricane Erin. Lonnie Quinn has been following this very closely, Lonnie.
Yeah, for a number of days. Right now, we have a Category 2 system out there. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if with the 11 o'clock update tonight, we're seeing a Cat 3, and if not then, maybe 5 in the morning. I think a Cat 3 is in the future. There's your eye. Pretty good, healthy-looking storm right now. And it's ingesting a little bit of dry air where you see that little ring right there where there is no rain. A little bit dry air, but for the most part, this looks like it wants to get stronger. So what does it mean for us? Comes together like this. We have some isolated downpours tonight, not related to Erin. That's all part of the front that's coming through that will be pushing Erin out to sea. Erin's closest pass to us is going to be on Thursday, about 400 miles offshore. So for your day on Thursday, some morning rain is still possible. That lingers from what's left over out there tonight. And then the closest pass, we're talking some sunshine out there, then some wind. Waves are building. The biggest waves will be on Thursday. The Jersey Shore on Thursday could potentially see some 13-foot waves. And for the Long Island beaches, potentially 16-foot waves on Thursday, even 12-foot waves on Friday. So here's how we see everything out there, guys. This is the way we wrap it up. The waves are going to be the biggest concern, all right? But coastal flooding is also out there. The dark green are warnings where you could see some inundation. The high tide cycle Thursday night is going to be the worst. More on all of this coming up in just a bit. Jessica, Dick, it's all yours.
All right, Lonnie. Thanks very much.
And as Lonnie mentioned earlier, even with Erin staying mostly offshore, it will still deliver a rough surf down the Jersey Shore.
Beach erosion is already a concern in parts of Atlantic City. Nikki Dementri is live in Atlantic City with an eye on the conditions there, and that surf is whipping up, Nikki.
It certainly is. We say this is a little bit of the calm before the storm. Really, it's the first time we've seen sunshine today. And over the last couple of days here, it's been rainy and windy, but that was from a different system. You can see how rough the surf is getting. We're just about 40 minutes away from high tide, and you can see some of that erosion that was here as well. Again, that is from a different system. So leaders here in Atlantic City, they're calling what's ahead messy and dangerous. They're also worried about how much worse things like erosion can get. Another really big concern here in Atlantic City is going to be flooding. Now, officials say there's no question if flooding is going to happen in the city, but instead when and how much water will fill up in the streets. Low-lying areas, including the west side near Albany Avenue here and the Bungalow Park neighborhoods, those are going to be two spots of concern. The Office of Emergency Management expects the worst to happen tomorrow night, and high tide tomorrow evening comes just after 7.
What we're expecting is what we call moderate flooding, and this is on the high side of moderate flooding. So we're going to see water in intersections in streets that we typically don't see water.
Right now, the rip current is about as bad as they can get, and we expect that to continue through the next couple of days.
Those rip currents and high surf, that's going to be the reason why there's no swimming allowed right now. Usually at this time in Atlantic City, you're going to see some people in the water. Not today, not tomorrow. The beach patrol here tells me they're going to reassess things like beach erosion, the rip currents, and the high tide. That's all going to be reassessed to see if they can let people back in the water by the weekend. For now, Nikki Dementri, sending it back to you both in the studio.
All right, Nikki, thanks so much for the update.
And for the latest warnings, watches, and alerts from Hurricane Erin, head over to CBSNewYork.com.